to Salem Tiger basketball. Doesn't seem like we're gone very long, but we are back. And thank you for being here on KSMO Radio 1340. And also online at KSMORadio.com. This is game 2. Salem and Houston. The boys for Salem with 3 wins, 19 losses. Who want to try and get that 4th win of the year before going into district play. And it would be nice to win 2 of the last 3 going to district play. Houston Tigers going to have nothing to play for. They've already been eliminated from districts. And so, again, we thank them for coming over and allowing our guys to stay ready for district play. It will be for the Salem Tigers, Lucas Morrison in his final regular season home game. He'll go up on a tip against senior Ty Franklin of the Houston Tigers. Ball comes down into the hands of Corbin Toon, and Toon will tip it back to Garen Hall. Hall for the Houston Tigers. Houston's in their black jerseys. They have the, I'm going to kind of say like herringbone shorts, and on the top of their jerseys. They go back inside. Short jumper blocked there by Morrison, by Franklin, and the ball comes back down to Houston. No, they get it. Brady McNew in the corner. Down to Franklin. Franklin all the way across the floor to Bullock. Go down low, shot blocked there, but a foul called on Salem as Corbin Toon was going up with it. So again with those red numbers, Salem Tigers in their home whites with their navy blue numbers. The guys have the navy blues and the ladies have the Carolina blues on their jerseys. Right now it's Corbin Toon with a free throw, and it's no good. So Morrison getting that first block of this game. He had so many against Mountain View. Unofficially, he had 11 in that game. Next one is good by Corbin Toon. Houston with the lead as Smith gives it off to Gunnar Conkle in the offensive zone. Gunnar, triple team now to Smith. Underneath it goes to Morrison. Off the glass, partially blocked there by Corbin Toon. Comes down in the hands of Garrett Hall. Hall the other way, down to Toon. Toon gets away from Connell. Outside it goes to McNew. McNew flips it back to Garrett Hall down low. There is Corbin Toon. He lays it up and in. Corbin Toon, just a junior. Gets it off to, Tigers do get off to Gunnar Conkle. Right side pass to Bryson May. The freshman getting the start today instead of Braden Carmack, who rolled his ankle in that game against Mountain View. Here is May with it on top. There's Smith. Levi to the paint outside to Gunnar Conkle for the 3. It's good. 3-3 our score. As here comes Houston the other way. It's Hall flipping it all the way across to McNew. McNew back to Hall. Hall on the right side, beyond 3, getting it right to the high post, I should say, to Franklin. His shot doesn't go, and Connell snatches that rebound on the way down. Gunnar Conkle, right side pass to May. Bison over to Levi Smith, back to Gunnar. Gunnar inside to Morrison. Lost the balls that came down in the hands of Houston. They come right back all the way down. The shot up and good by Noah Bullock. Bullock with that steal as it bounced off of Morrison's hands, and he snared it out of the air. Now Bryson May fires it down to nobody. Taken there by Houston. They bring it right back quickly. McNew. Brody McNew down in the corner waiting for it. There's Gulick. Outside to McNew for the 3, and it is off the front of the rim. No good. And taken down there by Gulick. Houston with a little step right now in the Salem Tigers. A little bit more bounce in their step. Garen Hall has it between the circles. Moving to his right. Looks in the corner. Instead goes inside to Franklin. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line. No good. And Corbin Toon brings it down. Baby hook. Yeah, it won't go. And Morrison grabs that one. Here comes Conkle for the Salem Tigers. 5-3, Houston with the lead. Pass left side to May, Bryson May, over to Garrett Connell. Connell on top, Levi Smith. He had that big game the other night against Mountain Grove. Levi trying to cut inside, and a foul called on Houston. Foul's going to be called on Brody McNew. First foul for Houston. Pass goes inside to Connell, back to McNew. All the way across to Bryson May. All the way down, short jumper, no good. He is fouled there by Corbin Toon, and he'll shoot 2. Duncan Family Chiropractic at 401 West Scenic Roofs Boulevard can handle all your chiropractic needs. See Dr. Amber. You can see her by calling and setting up a time, 729-2321. Duncan Family Chiropractic. Free throw is no good by May. And don't forget, Southwest Baptist University is a proud supporter of Salem Tigers. If you'd like to be a part of their program, feel free to give them a call to find out more about enrolling at 729-7071, 729-7071. 5-4 as May hits the second as Hall brings it down. Right side pass to Gulick. Gulick all the way across the floor. Stolen there by Connell. Connell with May. Connell all the way down, and a blocking foul called on Houston, and that should be on number 4, Garen Hall, and Connell will go to the line to shoot two. Connell's shot hit the side of the backboard after being fouled by Garen Hall. Garrett to the line. He will shoot two. And the free throw is no good. Next one, no good as well. Taken down by Franklin. Franklin the other way, all the way down the floor to the baseline. Stops, kicks it back to McNew. McNew on the baseline. 9-footer. It's too hard and brought down by May on the backside. May amongst the giants down there. Flips it off to Levi Smith, who gives it to Kunkel. Gunner giving it back to Levi Smith. Down to May. Between the circles. Thought about the three. Didn't take the Levi instead. To Gunner inside Morrison. Morrison stops trying to get the shot up, but he is blocked down. A foul called on Houston. Don't forget, real value is more than just fair price. It's quality service, experience, and convenience. You can get that from your Napa Auto Parts store in Salem at 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard. Rooney Auto Supply, 729-4156, locally owned since 1946. And Morrison misses the free throw as the foul was called on Ty Franklin. And he has another coming with 5-4 Houston. This one is good, and we're tied at 5. McNew has it for the black-clad Houston Tigers, flipping it down to Toon. Toon, short jumper off the glass, no good, but he draws the foul. Neither of these teams are being shy today about getting those fouls. So Toon going to the line. He's already 1 for 2. And that free throw is no good. Foul, by the way, called on Levi Smith, his second. He's going to have to check out as Ethan Simpson comes in. Again, Braden Carmack nursing a sore ankle. Does not have his T-shirt off yet. And probably will only come in the game if needed. (6-5) our score as McNew checks out. Pass comes in to Simpson, goes back to Connell. Long pass down to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle in the offensive zone. Outside it goes to Simpson on the baseline, firing it outside to May. May on the baseline, back out to Connell. Connell to the paint, to the hole, off the glass. It's good. Nice drive by Garrett Connell. 7-6 Salem Tigers is bringing it down. It is Hall. Checking in moments ago was Hunter McKinney. He's got the ball now. Goes out in the corner to Hall. Hall down low to Toon. Toon spins. Takes it to the hole. Missed that shot. Brought down by Franklin. He's trying the same thing. Locked away by Morrison. But it comes back in the hands of Houston. Tanner Lee. Lee has it. Fired in the corner. They go to McKinney. McKinney back on top. Hall. Down inside to Franklin, trying to drive in outside to Lee for the three. It's too short, and Connell has that one. 2 blocks now from Morrison in this game. On top, Connell. Left side pass to Ethan Simpson. Back on top to May. Puts up a three. It's way short. Taken there by Simpson underneath the basket. Out on top to Connell. Connell hanging on to it. Over to Gunnar Conkle. Thought about the three, didn't take it as Lee is right there with him. Now to Simpson. Out to Connell, open for the three, takes it, it's short. Comes down the hands of Toon underneath. He gives it on the right wing to Hall. Hall driving all the way down, gets called for carrying the ball. 2 turnovers now for Houston in the game. Salem with a couple early as well. 7-6 our score, 2:35 to go yet in this the first quarter. Conway Construction's a proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. Remember, they do skid steer work and dump trucking, as well as custom home building. Conway Construction, LLC. Call Randy 247-6468. Pass from May going in the corner to Conkle, but Conkle had come out on top to give him help, and the ball thrown away by the Salem Tigers. Turnover number 3. And the Common Grounds Bistro, 3 to B South Main Street. It serves up breakfast and lunch Monday through Saturday. Check them out for great food and call if you want it ready for you. 729-2912, Common Grounds Bistro. McNew going for the shot foul there by Ethan Simpson. He'll stay at the line and shoot 2, Ethan's first foul. Third team foul for Salem. Houston has 4. McNew will shoot 2. 7-6 Salem, and it's no good. Second free throw coming by McNew. With 2:11 to go. It is no good. Brought down there, controlled though by Gullick, and he puts it back up and in as it came back in the game. 8-7 Houston all the way down, missed by May. Comes down the hands of Gullick. Gullick all the way down, straight down the floor. Lost the ball, stolen back by the Salem Tigers, and back they come. Here's Connell all the way down between 2 men, and they're going to call a jump ball as Corbin Toon tied up Connell as he went up with the ball, and the possession arrow will favor the Salem Tigers. Gorson will check out as Arts comes in. 1:48 to go, 8-7 our score. Houston inbound comes to Arts. A 3 from the corner off the front of the rim, no good. Connell goes up high for that rebound, has the ball stripped away, but gets it back, and then he is fouled, I believe, by Harold Lassiter, who just came in the game. And it is Harold Lassiter with the foul as the 5th team foul. And now Bryson May checks out. Easton May comes in. So Gunnar Conkle fires it out high for Simpson going backcourt. Ethan goes left side pass to Connell. Down low to Arts. Arts on the baseline off the glass. Count the bucket. Draws the foul on Lassiter. Josh Arts with a good backup move. Went to his left, banks at home. And Lassiter called for his second foul. He's only been in the game for 12 seconds. Coach Moore not happy with the call. Arts will try the free throw here. Salem 2 of 4. He makes that one easy. So it should Salem was 3 of 6. They're 50% still. Quickly down the area, Gullick underneath. Ball tied up, and we're going to call a foul on Salem. I guess they actually should have been a possession arrow call, but Josh Art's going to get called for the foul. Looked like he tied him up, but nope, they don't say that. Lassiter will go to the line to shoot 2 with 1:24 to go first quarter. And the free throw by Lassiter is good. Salem 10, Houston 9. And Lassiter's next free throw, it is no good, but brought down underneath and given to McNew, and McNew will be fouled and right back to the line. Goes Houston. That foul underneath called on Garrett Connell, his first. We are at halftime here in the Salem Tigers and the Houston Tigers in their final regular season game of the year. Salem Tigers with a 1-point lead over Houston, 27-26. It's been a very back and forth game between these two Tiger teams. And again, we want to thank Houston for coming in after their district loss and coming in and playing these games and finishing out the regular season with our Salem Tigers. Leading scorer in this game happens to be Corbin Toon for Houston. He's got 9 points. 6 points each for Brady McNew and Noah Gullick. And then 2 points for Ty Franklin and Garen Hall for the Tigers. Harold Lassiter has 1 point for Houston. Houston 7 of 15 from the free throw line. Salem Tigers, let's go to turnovers first. 8 turnovers for Houston, and 3 steals for the Houston Tigers. 2 fouls each for Gulick, Hall, and Lassiter for the Houston Tigers. For the Salem Tigers, their leading scorer in the game is Mr. Morrison. He has 6 points, 5 points for Ethan Simpson, 4 for Garrett Connell, 3 each for Levi Smith, Josh Arts, Bryson May, and Gunnar Conkle. Leading rebounder for the Houston Tigers is Corbin Toon. He has 6 in the game, and then 5 for Noah Gulick. They have a total of 16 rebounds in that first half. For the Salem Tigers, their leading rebounder Garrett Connell with 3, and Lucas Morrison with 3. And Gunnar Conkle has a couple. Bryson May has a rebound in there as well. Salem 6 of 11 from the free throw line. As we mentioned, Houston was 7 of 15. Salem Tigers only had 9 rebounds in that first half. But they did have 5 steals in that first half and 5 turnovers. That's always a good ratio when you have as many steals as you do turnovers. Foul trouble, Easton May, Levi Smith, Ethan Simpson, all with 2 fouls for the Salem Tigers. So Salem trying for their 4th win of the year. District play, by the way, for Salem starts on Monday at Owensville. The Lady Tigers will play Monday. That game will be heard here on KSMO and online at KSMOradio.com. No video of that game will be available unless it originates from Owensville, and that may happen, just don't know. And then again for Tuesday, again we'll be there radio only at Owensville, and that will be when the boys play at 6 o'clock against the Dutchmen. Both games can be heard right here again on KSMO as well as online at KSMOradio.com. Again, we are at halftime. We're going to take another 3-minute break and come back with the second half. This is Tiger basketball, and you're watching it and listening to it on KSMO Media. Thanks for joining us. We are back, ready for the second half. Hey, don't forget that your friends at Town & Country Bank, your locally owned community bank, provides personal and business financial solutions. See them at either location, 1009 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard, 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard. And don't forget your friends at K&H Auto Supply right here in Salem. Your parts of the auto parts store. They offer battery recycling and testing. Custom hydraulic hoses can be made, and your engine code check can be done. K&H Auto Supply. And they do deliver curbside service as well, 729-6667. And to get your concrete work done, don't forget about Jake Conway, Concrete and Excavation LLC. You can do your foundation work, flat work. He can even put in that sidewalk or maybe driveway or garage that you want done. Call Jake, 247-4174, proud supporter of your Salem Tigers. And don't forget about your tax planning. Get it all done with your friends at Tax Masters. Whether you're just getting your taxes done this year, you want to start planning for them next year, or whatever your case might be, call your friends at 729-3001 at Tax Masters or drop by 510 North Main Street. And Larson Collision Center, as you just heard moments ago, been serving the area for over 30 years. Let them help you when you have dings and pings to your vehicle or you have some kind of even major crash. Let them help. Larson Collision Center, 729-3915, 729-3915. Back to play. It's Houston with the ball. They fired inside to Franklin, kick it outside to McNew for the three-pointer, and it's offline, no good, and captured on the floor by Smith. Finally got it to come back to him. Levi had to go down on the floor to protect that ball. And the Tigers of Salem with that 1-point lead get off to Bryson May. May stops, looking inside, can't do that, goes back outside to Levi Smith. Levi back to Bryson May. Right now Houston collapsing inside that paint, goes outside to Gunnar Conkle, open for the three, takes it, it's wide. Brought under control by McNew. McNew bringing it down the other way. Long pass intended for Corbin Toon. Toon underneath the basket, blocked there by Morrison, his 4th of the game. Back on top, a three is missed underneath, but a foul called on Gunnar Conkle as he runs into Garen Hall, and he'll shoot 3 free throws. Not a good foul by Gunnar there. Well, they're going to call it on the floor. Wow, that's a break after the shot, so that's a break. Pass comes all the way across, intended for McNew. McNew inside to Franklin. Franklin down low to Corbin Toon. His short jumper there, too short. Brought down underneath by whom? And I'll say it went off Franklin. So Salem will have the ball as Houston missed on a couple of opportunities there. Again, a lucky break on the foul call by Conkle. They said it was after the fact. Pass to Conkle in the corner. Baseline, Gunner all the way down to Morrison. Morrison waits off the glass. It missed. Gunner with a rebound. Outside to Bryson May for the three. It's in. That ball hit the rim and sat. And finally just trickled over for Bryson May. 4-point lead for Salem. The other way, coming down and laying that one up and in. Corbin Toon with a nice move to the basket. Here's Gunner Conkle down for the Tigers to Smith. Right side to May. I don't know how he did that shot. That was amazing to me. A long pass in the corner to Gunner Conkle. Back to Garrett Connell from the free throw line. He hasn't been good there all night long. Gets it to Conkle, who scores. Conkle on the rebound, puts it back up and in. And Salem up by their biggest margin of 4 again. Pass left side. Getting a Dare McNew underneath there to Franklin. His short jumper, it's good. And a timeout called by Coach Jim Moore. So Franklin hits the short jumper. And with 5:52 to go in the third quarter, 32-30, it's Salem on top. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media. Salem with a 2-point lead. And they will inbound the ball after the basket by Franklin. Houston with some forecourt pressure. I won't say full court because they didn't really press the Tigers on getting it out, but they're trying to trap them here at the timeline. Get across to Smith. Levi hanging on to it. Levi dancing to his left, back to his right. Bounce pass to Gunner Conkle, but it bounces off him. Stolen away by Houston and a foul. And Gunner gets his third foul, excuse me. Now he's got 3. He's going to check out. Ethan Simpson will come in the game. Driving down is Hall, getting it off to McNew, across to Gullick, all the way back across to McNew for the three-pointer, and it's off the front of the rim. No good, but chased down by Gullick. He's a rebounding machine. Now to Franklin, who lays it in and ties it. Okay, Noah Gullick just tracks that ball. He does a great job. He's got 6 rebounds in this game for a guard. Backdoor pass now to Smith on the baseline. Pulls it back out. Getting it there's May. 32-32 our score. He hands it off to Ethan Simpson. Simpson across to Smith. Levi back to May. Right between the circles. Down low all low is Connell. Kicks it outside to Simpson for the 3. Off the front of the rim. No good. Brought down and controlled by Corbin. And a foul's called. Corbin Toon got that rebound. Foul called underneath the basket on Bryson May. Salem with 3 fouls now in the third quarter. Houston with none. Pass comes in the middle. There's Franklin. 3-on-2. Franklin down. Kicks it down low to Corbin Toon. Toon. Outside it goes to Gullick. Now to McNew for 3. It will not go. Tip there and knocked out of bounds by Toon. Toon and Garrett Connell battling for it. Neither could come away with it. Toon having to tie his shoe. With 4:25 to go third quarter. We're tied at 32. The inbound to Levi Smith. Back to Connell. Connell is then fouled there by Brady McNew. That'll be Brady's second. Inbound again by Salem. Again, Houston with 4 guys in the front court, but they're not really tight on Salem. I'm not sure what the idea is here. Connell all the way down low to Simpson. Outside to May. May's shot partially blocked. Comes to Morrison. Morrison shot up. No good, but he is fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Bryson did not see McNew coming from behind, who got a paw out there and was able to get a piece of it. Foul called on Corbin Toon, his second. Morrison with 6 points in that first half. He'll shoot 2, and the free throw is no good. Lucas's next one, that one is good, and Salem back up by a single tally. Salem went out with a full court press, and trying to get away is Karen Hall, and I guess Levi Smith's going to pick up his third foul. It was a good play by Levi to guard the man, trying to force him outside, but unfortunately got the body on him and draws the foul. 4:04 to go. Long pass goes across court to Gulick. Now to Franklin. Franklin from 7. Jump shot no good. Brought down by Morrison. Franklin did not want to go underneath there where Lucas was, and so he pulled up. It did not go down. Connell for Salem. Out on top to May. Left side pass to Easton May. Out to Simpson. Ethan back to Easton on the baseline. Easton May trying to get it into Morrison. Stolen away by Houston. Here they come. Franklin all the way down, lays it in. Franklin with 6 in this third quarter, and Houston up by 1. Bryson May brings it down now to Easton. Easton over by the Salem bench, turns it over again. 2 straight turnovers on Easton May. Houston brings in Hunter McKinney. He checks in. And Tanner Lee checks in as well. 3:15 to go. We are in the third quarter. Lee out on top to Garen Hall. Back to Lee. Down low to Corbin Toon. Toon fires it all the way across. Down low is Franklin. His jumper. It pinballs out. As in and out of cylinder. And Connell there to grab it. Houston still up by 1 as May will bring it into the offensive zone for Salem. May handing it off to Simpson. Ethan in the corner, Connell. Down low to Morrison. Morrison waits, trying to bank it in, blocked, tipped that ball up, almost went in. Came down into the hands of Hall. Hall, right side pass, Franklin. Franklin down low, comes into the paint. Jumper over top, and he'll be fouled there. I think Morrison might pick that one up. No, it's going to be on Bryson May coming underneath. So he'll pick up the foul, and going to the line will be Franklin to shoot 2. So Franklin had 2 points in that first half, misses the free throw. Now has 8 on the game. As McNew comes in for Garen Hall, who will take a short break. Next one is good. The lead is 2 by Houston. As Connell brings it up. Guarded by Franklin. Connell trying to get away from Franklin, and Ty will foul him. He gets his second foul. Garrett with a little behind the back pass, trying to turn away from him. Got a little bit of distance. Simpson will fire in the corner to Connell. Connell looking back door, but there's nothing open. Now to May. Bryson left side pass to Easton May, inside to Morrison. Outside Simpson. Baseline. Ethan all the way down now to Morrison. Trying to lay it up. Missed the shot, and it comes down in the hands of Corbin Toom. Right side pass. Getting it there is Lee, and Tanner Lee. Right in front of the Houston bench as Coach Jim Moore calls timeout. 35-33, Houston on top. 2:02 to go in the third quarter. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media. We are back. 157. Now McNew comes down underneath the Franklin. The shot missed, but a foul called on Salem. That'll be their 6th team foul. Don't forget Town & Country Insurance Associates can handle all of your commercial, personal, life, and health insurance. To get a quote, contact them at 729-6624. Town & Country Insurance Associates. Garrett Connell gets his 2nd foul. Free throw up and good by Franklin. He now has 10 points in the game. Easton May checks out. Josh Arts in the game. Next one is no good, but brought down and controlled there by Arts. Josh in the offensive zone. Pulls up in front of the bench. Out on top, Connell. Connell knocks it outside to Simpson from 9. It's too hard. Comes down into the hands of Toon. And a foul called on Morrison there. And that will put Houston at the line to shoot a 1-on-1. Lucas gets his 1st foul. And Corbin Toon, who's just a junior, goes to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. He is, by the way, 2 of 6 from the stripe in this game. And his free throw is good. Lead now 4 for Houston. Salem struggling here in this 3rd quarter to find the range. Next free throw, it is also good. Houston's lead is 5. They had as much as a 6-point lead in that first half. As Lassiter comes in now for Toon. Here's Bryson May. Up to Arts. Arts driving down, gets a pick but doesn't take it. Goes outside to May. To the paint, to the hole, scoops it up and in. Nice play by Bryson May. 38-35 with 1:24 to go. Pass goes across, intended for Lassiter. He tips it all the way over to Gulick in the corner. Goes out the lead out of Gulick. Inside it goes to Franklin. It's stolen away by Arts. First steal of the second half by the Tigers. And first turnover, by the way, by Houston. Here's May. Salem down by 3 with exactly a minute to go. Pass inside, it goes to Connell. Connell underneath to Morrison. Morrison driving down, banks it up. No good, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. 38-37 our score. McNew has it. Pushes off and a charge called on him. And Brody McNew comes up hobbling as he pushed off Simpson. Gets the charge. The turnover belongs to Salem Tigers. McNew limps off. Looked like he tweaked his foot. He'll come out of the game. And all of a sudden, Corbin Toon's back in, as is Franklin, as the Tigers have closed that gap to within 1. They have the ball as May has it. Off to Arts. Arts in the corner, Connell. Connell back to Simpson. Ethan on top, Bryson May. May to Morrison at the free throw line. Lucas, who's got a 3 here in this homestand. Going down the right side, and a charge called on Garrett Connell. As Gulick, he's hurt. As Connell gets called for his 3rd foul. Garrett tried to go around him, and Gulick and Connell both hit the floor. Gulick the worse for the wear. 17 seconds. Connell stays in the game as Franklin trying to get it in, does to Hall. Hall to the timeline, picked up there by Simpson. Right side pass to McNew. Out on top it goes to Tanner Lee. To McNew, 5 seconds left. McNew trying to drive in. McNew takes it down, fadeaway jumper too short, goes underneath to Franklin, but time runs out. We have played 3 here at the Salem High School gym. 38-37, Houston on top. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media. Don't forget, real value is more than a fair price. It's quality service, experience, and convenience. And that's what you get at Napa Auto Parts, Mooney Auto Supply at 604 East Scenic Groves Boulevard. Locally owned since 1946. Call for more information at 729-4156. Gunnar Conkle back in the game as it goes on top to Connell. Going baseline, lost the ball, gets it back. Goes on to Gunner with that ball. Gunner between the circles, trying to get away. Goes over right side to Levi Smith. He's also back in the game. Levi going baseline, stops, looking for somebody to kick it out to. Dustin Morrison for the three. It's good! Lucas Morrison hits the three, and the Salem Tigers climb back on top by 2. Long pass by Hall, goes down to Toon. Corbin trying to get away from Morrison, goes outside to Brody McNew. His jumper's too short. Morrison breaks down that rebound. Lucas flips it off to Levi Smith. 7:10 to go, fourth quarter. Tigers on top now of Salem by 2. Bounce pass in the corner, Simpson. Baseline all the way down, lost the ball back to Morrison. Morrison lost the ball again. This time stolen by Houston, and then Lucas fouls, and they'll put at the line Tanner Lee to shoot a 1-and-1. Tigers turn that ball over for the 5th time here in the second half. Houston gets their 3rd steal. Don't forget, Fairground Auto Plaza is giving away nothing, but they give you fast, convenient services. That's what they do give you. And if you're looking for a car, truck, or van, check them out at fairgroundgm.com or fairchev.com. Fairground Auto Plaza, driven to serve you best, where Chevy finds new roads. Free throw by Tanner Lee is good. He could tie it here with the next one. Exactly 7 minutes remain on the clock. And the next one is up, and it is good, and we are tied again. Gal Malone with American Family Insurance reminds you they've got all different types of insurance to cover you for your car, home, health, life. Check it out at American Family Insurance, 729-5165 in the Crossroads Shopping Center. Here at the high school gym, we're tied 40-40. Back pass to Connell, over to Morrison, who banks it home. Nice job by Lucas to drive that one back in. And back the other way, here comes Corbin Toon, and a foul's going to be called on Ethan Simpson. And he'll go to the line. Salem up by 2 now, but this is now double bonus for Houston as Ethan Simpson gets his 3rd foul. We've got Connell, Smith, and now Ethan Simpson, all with 3 fouls. Free throw is good by Toon. He has shot a lot of free throws tonight. That is his 11th free throw. 1-point game. Houston has shot about a little over 50% from the line. This quarter, they have shot 4 for 4. They're now 15 of 25 from the stripe. And we're tied at 42 as Levi Smith has it. Levi gets a pick from Connell, trying to dance through the middle. Bounce pass out, taken down. Dove for, and Tigers get it, and a timeout called by Coach Carty as Smith and Conkle bang heads diving for that ball. Or he and Bryson May, one of the two. 42-42 our score. We'll take a 30-second break and return. This is Tiger Basketball. This is KSMO Media. As we return, high school gymnasium, Salem will have the ball at their bench. And don't forget, Progressive Ozark Bank, a community-focused financial organization, serves you in Salem, Licking, Houston, Hartfield, and Mountain Grove. For all their financial needs and all your financial needs, get them taken care of by going by Progressive Ozark Bank, 904 Scenic Ridge Boulevard to the west, or call 729-4146. Garrett Connell has it on top to Levi Smith, who has the ball for the Salem Tigers. Back to Connell for a 3. It won't go. Smith brings down the rebound underneath to Morrison, who lays it up and in. Levi Smith with a big rebound there. Salem back up by a deuce with under 6 to go now in this fourth quarter. Brody McNew between the circles. Looks right, goes that way. Gives it off to Noah Gullick. Gullick trying to get inside, does to Toon off the glass. Misses the shot, but a foul on Morrison, and he'll shoot 2. So Lucas, they're going to call that one on Smith. Ooh. Well, Lucas is the one that made contact from the back. I guess Levi did from underneath. And 2 to the line to shoot the free throws. And again, he's finding the range. He's now 7 in a row from that stripe. Levi's going to have to check out. A 1-point game for Salem right now with a lead. Next one is also good. 2 now at 17 in the game. And we're tied at 44-44. Right now it's the big men getting all the points. Morrison and Corbin Toon. Out Gunnar Conkle, left side to May. May across to Bryson. Now it goes underneath to Morrison and a travel call on the Salem Tigers on Garrett Connell. It's a tough call. So turnover number 6 for Salem. Houston with only 14 fouls. Salem has those 10. Hall with it. Right side pass to McNew for the 3. It's too short. Comes down though in the hands of Gulick. And ball still tipped out loose. Comes down now in the hands of Hall. Hall has it. Salem out rebounding Salem Tigers here. Pretty good in this game. Goes down low to Franklin. Franklin spins, turns in the paint, stops, trying to shoot it off. Can't. Goes outside to Hall. Hall in that perimeter. Trying to bank it in. Goes off of Connell in the offensive zone. Everybody falling on the ball. I don't know what they're going to call here. I think Gunnar Conkle fell on. I think Coach Carty called a timeout. Let's see if that is the case, and I believe it is. And it will be Salem Tiger ball with 4:51 to go. 44-44 our score. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. This is Tiger basketball. This is KSMO Media. (48-46) Houston on top earlier tonight, or today I should say, in case you missed it. Our Lady Tigers beat Houston 70-38. Salem came out hot as a firecracker. They had 17-0 lead before Houston got their first points, and they scored all 17 of those points basically in the first 3 minutes of that. Finished with 25 points in that first quarter, and never were headed after that. 70-38, Salem wins it. On the ladies' side, Lady Tigers finish 5-2 in the SCA, and I think that's going to be good enough for third place in the SCA. So, congratulations to Coach Reardon and our Lady Tigers. Back to play here as Houston has the ball. Goes down low to Corbin Toon. It goes underneath, sold away by the Salem Tigers. That was Ethan Simpson getting down the floor, getting down and dirty. Here they come. Levi Smith back in the game with 4 fouls to Simpson for the 3. It's good! And the Salem Tigers go back on top by 1 with 2:35 to go. McNew, double team, fires it down low. All alone is Gulick for a 3. It's short, tipped up in the air, brought back at Gulick. He banks it up, it misses again. Franklin gets it and scores. 1 point, Houston lead. 2:20 to go in this one. Levi Smith for the Salem Tigers trying to get away from McNew. McNew picks up the foul, his 4th. As Smith goes down. Tanner Lee checks out as Garrett Hall back in the game, which is good to see. Bryson May checks out. Gunnar Conkle back in the game. Inbound going to Connell, back to Smith. 50-49, Houston with the lead. Now Ethan Simpson out in the corner, back to Conkle. Right side Levi, his 3, it does not go, but it comes down the hands of McNew. A big long rebound down to Corbin Toon all the way down. The shot is good. 52-49 Houston. Now Gunnar Conkle goes right by McNew. Gunner stops, 7-footer way too hard. Brought down the backside by Simpson. Simpson trying to get out. He is fouled. It'll be the 16th foul on Houston. So Salem still not shooting free throws. That's Gulick with the foul. And with 1:42, Salem Tigers will inbound it from the baseline. Salem has had just 2 free throws in the second half. The inbound comes to Smith. Smith is double teamed, kicks it outside to Simpson. Now to Morrison. Morrison thought about the three, couldn't get it. Now short hop pass in the corner. Congo for the three. It will not go. Off the back of the iron. Here's McNew. Slowing it down with 1:25 to go. Houston up by 3. Pass right side to Gulick. Gulick ball tipped by Congo, but he can't get to it. And then Congo will foul as he's falling down. And they'll put Gulick at the line to shoot 2. Gunner will get his 4th foul here. He all but had the steal. He timed it, got the ball away, but unfortunately it bounced too far away from him, and Gulick was able to recover. Gunner with 4. Smith with 4. Free throw is good. 1:19 remains. Houston now with a 4-point lead. They have missed no free throws in this 4th quarter except right there. And they finally did. Ball battle for, taken down by Franklin. Franklin kicks it outside, and now almost going back court was Hall. He gets it off to Franklin. 1:05 to go. In the corner, there's Toon. Corbin Toon. Back to McNew, and to McNew will be fouled there. And that might be it for Gunner unless it was on Morrison. That's not a 1-and-1. I don't know where he's getting that. They're going to call it on Gunner Conkle, and he'll be done. So Gunner fouls out of the game. 53-49 to score. May will have to check in. Gunner finishes with 5 points, 3 rebounds. So McNew will shoot 2. Missed the first. Barely touched the net. So way too short. Still a 2-possession game with exactly a minute on the clock. Gulick's next free throw. This one is good. 54-49. So Salem needs 5 points. Right now, here's May. On top to Connell. Connell all the way down. Fires it right into the hands of Franklin. And the Tigers turn the ball over again. And now another foul called on the Salem Tigers. Underneath the basket. Houston getting their 7th steal of the second half. 54-49. And to the line goes Ty Franklin. Been a dandy ball game back and forth. The Tigers just too many errors here in this second half. That's their 10th turnover the second half. And the free throw is good by Franklin. Dinah has 15 points in his final game as a Houston Tiger. Bryson May will come in for Easton May. Franklin, the only senior on this Houston team. Another free throw, and it is good as well. Now a 3-possession game with 47 seconds left. Tigers will have to get down quickly. In the corner, there's Ethan Simpson with a 3. It's too short. Comes down in the hands of McNew. McNew double team. Gets it across and a long pass down to Corbin Toon, but he was fouled in between. I believe Morrison picked that up. That'd be his 4th with 35 seconds left. Couple of tough turnovers here late in the game. And Houston has taken advantage of them. And they've been shooting free throws for a long time, and they make another. Hall with that one. Makes it an 8-point lead, the biggest lead of the game. Connell will check out. Arts in. Next one is good as well. Hall with 4 points, but the Tigers need 3 threes. 33 seconds to go. Out on top, Arts. In the corner, Simpson. They need to shoot here, and they're taking too much time. All the way in is Bryson May. His layup is no good. It's brought down by Franklin, and Arts will foul him with 22 seconds left. He'll get his 2nd foul, but Houston has already pretty well secured this one. 58-49, one free throw by Franklin here, and it'll be a 4-possession game, and that's just not going to happen. Houston shooting incredibly in this fourth quarter from the free throw line, and they make that one. The ball just lodged right in the wedge of the support on the backboard and just fell in. Usually those bounce out. That one just fell in. This one also good by Franklin. Now an 11-point lead, and a foul called on Houston, and that will actually put Salem at the line to shoot a 1-1, but it might just be too late as Gulick gets his fourth foul. 21 seconds left. Never say never, but it's pretty unlikely that Salem can score 11 points in 21 seconds. But the fortunate thing is right now the clock is stopped, so May needs to hit on both, and he misses the first. It's taken down by Arts. Arts going underneath the basket, trying to drive it down. They're going to call a tie-up ball. The possession arrow will favor the Houston Tigers. Well, Salem had an extreme chance if May made them both. He couldn't make it. And the ball came out. It's now the possession of the Houston Tigers. And remaining players who have not seen action tonight, who are there dressed tonight for the game, all come in. For the Salem seniors, Arts and Morrison. Braden Carmack not playing tonight due to a rolled ankle, and they will check out of the ball game, and Simpson as well. Get a nice hand from the crowd. It's their final game as a senior here. The foul on Bryson May with 14 seconds left gives Houston a chance for more free throws. The two big men, Franklin and Toon, 8 of 9, now 9 of 10 from the stripe in this fourth quarter. Houston shot an incredible amount of free throws here. I'll count them up in a moment. But they missed that one. The ball comes, though, in the hands of Franklin and taken down by Houston. 10 seconds left. And the possession arrow still favors Houston. Now, it can't still favor Houston. They just got it down there. But anyway, won't make much difference with 9.6 seconds left. $15 out of 19 here in the fourth quarter. Smith brings down the rebounds. A shot for three doesn't make it. And this one is over as the Houston Tigers defeat the Salem Tigers 61-49 here in the final regular season game. Salem with 3 wins and 20 losses on the year. And the Houston Tigers again with the win tonight, 61-49, as their season also comes to an end. Salem has district play beginning Tuesday night for our boy Tigers, and we'll see what they can do that night. In the meantime, we'll come back in 3 minutes to give you stats on this one. Tiger basketball on KSMO Media. At the Salem High School Gymnasium, Salem Tigers lose the boys game by a score of 61-49. They did win the girls game, as we mentioned before, by a score of 70-38. Tough game for the boys to lose. Tight game all the way through, and Houston pulls it away. They hit the free throws when they needed to in that fourth quarter, hitting 15 of 19, and got some key rebounds and some key baskets as well. Leading scorers for the Houston Tigers, Ty Franklin and Corbin Toon, each had 19 points in the game. 8 points for Noah Gulick, 6 for Brody McNew, 4 for Garen Hall, and a couple of points for Tanner Lee, and 1 point in there for Harold Lassiter in the game for Houston. As I mentioned, they hit that 15 of 19. They finished 26 of 40 from the free throw line, and that's not terrible. It's about 65% or so, but you know, they shot 50% basically for the first 3 quarters, but then really did an exceptional job shooting those free throws in that second half. Houston finished with 11 turnovers. They had 10 steals in the game. Leading rebounder for Houston was Corbin Toon. He had 9, 8 for Noah Gulick, 5 each for Brody McNew and Ty Franklin, 2 for Garrett Hall, and 1 each for Tanner Lee and Josh Smith in the game for the Houston Tigers. Nobody fouled out for Houston. McNew and Gulick each had 4 fouls for Houston. And for the Salem Tigers, their leading scorer was Lucas Morrison with 16. 8 points for Bryson May, as well as for Ethan Simpson. 5 points, for Gunnar Conkle, 4 for Garrett Connell, and then 3 points for Josh Arts, as well as Levi Smith in the game, and then 2 for Easton May. Salem Tigers shot 7 of 14 with the free throw line. They had 15 turnovers and 8 steals in the contest, and they had 10 turnovers in that second half. Salem Tigers leading rebounder was Lucas Morrison with 7. 4 for Garrett Connell, 3 for Gunnar Conkle, 2 for Levi Smith, and 1 each for Ethan Simpson, Josh Arts, and also for Bryson May. Salem Tigers out-rebounded pretty badly in this game as Salem finished the game with a total of 18 rebounds, and Houston finished with a total, my adding is correct, really 32 rebounds. So Salem out-rebounded badly, 32-18 in this game. Foul outs, Gunnar Conkle fouled out of the game for the Salem Tigers in this one, and Levi Smith with 4. Lucas Morrison had 4 at the end of the game as well. 61-49, Houston wins this one. We'll come back in 2 minutes and tell you about district play and what's remaining on the Tiger schedule, and also other sports on KSMO Radio. That comes your way 2 minutes from now on KSMO Media. Here at the high school gymnasium, doubleheader today, and it was a split doubleheader. Lady Tigers win their game, and they did so convincingly as they got off to such a great start and walked away with an easy 70-38 win. But the boys' game at Houston went right down to the wire, and then in the last minute, Houston Tigers hit the free throws to make it more of a separation of a game. They won it by 12, 61-49. But the biggest lead in the entire game was 6 points at one time Houston had in the first half. Tigers came back, tied it, had the lead. Houston got the lead back, and finally, after a few turnovers late in the game, Houston won it by a score of 61-49. So the Houston season, they're now totally done. Their districts ended this past week, and so they're finished. Salem Tigers, they take on the Owensville Dutch girls and Dutch men in that order, Monday night and then Tuesday night. Each game starts at 6 o'clock. Again, a $5 admission fee at Owensville. They do have vouchers available. You are allowed in, and as long as you have you do need to have a mask in case social distancing can't be met. Pretty sure that's not going to be the case, but just in case, take that mask along with you. They do ask that you do sit with family members, and so they'll have plenty of room in their stands. Remember, Owensville has a fairly large gym, and they have those extra seats up on top. So again, Owensville, 800 vouchers at the gymnasium itself. And there's 100 vouchers here in Salem, and they have 100 vouchers, so should have no problem getting in a game. $5 admission fee for the girls' game as well as the boys' game. That's Monday night, Tuesday night. If you can't make it, we'll have it here on KSMO and the radio broadcast also on KSMORadio.com. Now, tonight, St. Louis Blues take on the San Jose Sharks at 9 o'clock, 9:30 game time. San Jose and the Blues tonight. The Blues are all beat up. They've got a lot of injuries, and I hope they can figure out what they're going to do because they really need some kind of spark. They were really suffering out there without some key players, and it's going to be tough on them. The Blues at San Jose tonight, 9 o'clock pregame show, 9:30 game time. That's on KSMO Radio. And then tomorrow, it's baseball. Are you crazy? It's February. Baseball tomorrow. It's the Cardinals in Washington. That'll be an 11:55 pregame show, 12:05 game time here on KSMO Radio. Wow. Already. Cardinal baseball here at 1340. Good to have baseball, though, on again, I guess, in the spring. Well, not even the spring. We're in the winter. Holy cow. Still got 3 more weeks. Where's Puxatawny Phil when you need him? Still 3 more weeks of winter left. All righty. Well, we want to thank everybody for joining us here on KSMO and online at ksmoradio.com/Twitch TV. Hope you enjoyed the game. Again, the Salem Tigers win the first game 70-49.